V2000 heaven. Let's crack on. Hello and welcome to another Mr. Beta video, and this one's a little bit different insofar as we're looking at an Aristona 28VR40, which is obviously a Philips clone, probably a VR2840, and this is the sort of top of the range of its time V2000, because it has the extra long play and record. So if you had a 4-hour cassette, 4 hour per side, so 8 hour total recording time, you could go to XL and you could get 16 hours worth of footage or recording or whatever on a single cassette, which was pretty awesome, to be honest. So yeah, this has come from Ivan. Hi Ivan, hope all is well with you. And unfortunately, like everything else I get from Ivan, it got damaged in transit. So hopefully not too bad. This was like floating about. Hopefully that's just unclipped. I can't actually remember what these are like, but yeah, it's because it's been a while and I've slept a few times since. But yeah, I have already taken out the 3 self-tapping screws from the back, and so I should, I think, be able to possibly remove this, if it'll let me, if it hasn't got too squashed. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was not great. So, I can't actually remember what he said is wrong with this. It's been here a while, and I've just not had time at all to do anything with it. Interesting, there's that big gap there. So, yeah, this is actually a bit different, isn't it? Interesting, with the top panel there. It sort of feels quite empty in comparison to some of the earlier ones. Full of cobwebs, so I'll need a good clean up and a blowout. And yeah, it looks as if, oh, I don't know, has it had new caps? Oh, we've got interesting encapsulated module there. They did like to use encapsulated modules about sort of the early 80s, didn't they? Early to mid 80s, they were the big thing, to stop people, other manufacturers, reverse engineering. But yeah, this is going to need a good blowout, so I'll probably take it outside and use the old aero duster. And yeah, I will also check. Ooh, this is interesting. So that's actually got ripped off at some point, which is very interesting. And yeah, this is looking very much broken. Maybe? Oh, I don't know. I think that might have gone down. Might have clipped back in. Yeah, it's clipped back in. That's good. Because these do move about. They're sort of designed to do that, I think. Anyway, I'll give this a good blowout and a brush, and I'll check the email that Ivan sent me a few months ago. Like I say, I've just been so busy and I had tedious repairs. So yeah, let's crack on. Actually, before I brush this out and clean it up, let's just see. I'm intrigued to see if there's a RIFA in there. Because that's the big thing with these decks. If you ever get one of these and you don't know the history of it at all, i.e. you don't know if it's had a been checked for having a RIFA, you need to do this first. So if we even think about putting power on, really, because things do get messy, so lift that out of the way. And usually these break There's a little tab here that they do have a habit of breaking. Is a plectrum. See how far I can push that. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't tell us an awful lot, to be fair. I can't remember if the board comes out from this angle or whether we have to actually put it all out. I usually put it out. No, there's no RIFA. So you've got mains in here. So these two solder joints are the figure of 8 socket on the back. Then here and here and here and here, these are inductors. And then this is the outputs. If you have a RIFA, then there'll be an additional two. The board layout will be quite different, but there'll be an additional two fairly thick component legs soldered onto the board. So yeah, that's really good. We've got no RIFA. It is a late machine, this, and the late machines, they just didn't do it. They just didn't put them in. So that's really cool. And I'm going to leave the power supply regulator heatsink floating about so I can clean under here as well. So yeah, I'll get that done and we'll crack on. So all dusted out fairly well. I've missed a few patches, but I'll get those in the fullness of time, but at least we're not going to get tangled up in cobwebs. So against all better judgment, I'm going to power this on, and I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. Okay. Oh. Sounds a bit rough. Oh no, it's running. It's running fine. A bit noisy. I'm not too sure this carriage is going all the way down like it should. Let's just press play. Yeah, okay, well it's laced okay. It's a bit, well, a deck could do with a service. But we've got no video. I don't know what's on this tape. We've got a head clog maybe. It's trying. It is trying to play. So I'm just very gently pressing my little finger, because it's the only thing I can get through that gap, against the tape as the head revolves, to see if we can pull any muck off the head. And no, there is something there, but I'm guessing it's a very noisy picture, because it is muting. So okay, well, that's a start. What do we have? We have still and slow and fast. Okay, and then play. You can see the caps down there. And pinch roller looks okay. Probably can't really see it, but it looks okay. Do we have bad heads? Maybe. But that's really encouraging. It's a good start. So let's press eject and just see what happens. It labors. I just wonder if more damage was done than I first anticipated. Yeah. Well, it's a smash to pull the tape back. Yeah, okay, so we've got issues with the... okay. So I think these two wires actually go to the front loading system, top loading system. So yeah, it looks like this has had issues and quite a bit of rust going on there. And yeah, these have been just left floating because I think these do connect somewhere to this, I think. Somewhere? I don't know, was it? I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to look at my my other one. But yeah, okay. I just wonder if that was what was causing the problem. So let's just move them out the way as best we can. Very flexible cable. Sorry, press stop. Press stop. What's that about? Oh, that sounds bad. Let's stop that. That sounds really bad. It sounds like it might have actually... it's a bit better. Might have taken the tape. Yeah, it's taken the tape. Yeah. Okay. We've got some fun stuff then to look at. Interesting that it did fine the first time, but obviously we've got quite a few issues. I would say we do have quite a few issues with this machine. So let's investigate, let's crack on and see what we can find. Press play with no cassette in, and that's quite cool. It actually outputs a test signal even over AV. So that's not RF, that's AV. So that's really quite useful, and I know that's working. What slightly concerns me is we have noise. There's crackling that I'm worried about. So but I mean, overall it seems fine. If we can sort the deck out, I think this is going to be a half decent machine. And am I worried about caps? Maybe Philips caps are a bit odd. They can be incredibly reliable or just terrible. I tend to find. So Yeah, let's hope they're incredibly reliable and I don't have to do a recap. Or too much of a recap. There might be a few caps that might be worth changing, but yeah, let's crack on. I'm just looking at the deck and I found that the whole thing was sort of rocking about a bit. And what on earth? Yeah, somebody's had some fun there with a screw that obviously didn't want to come out, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to have to sort of try and sort something out about that, because that's not good. It's going to cause the deck to move quite a bit. So yeah, it's something to add to the list. So I think my first angle of attack on this one is to take this cover off. Do I have to? Can't remember if it's clamped or if it actually has to come out. I think, yeah, it does have to come out. And maybe that'll stay. And then the other side. Okay, well, that's off. That screw wasn't even into anything, I didn't think. No, it's actually dropped. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm sure these just clamp. Yeah, they do. They just clamp in, so you don't have to take the screw right out. But for some reason it was catching. So there we go. And you can see there's the point that should be that should have a little metal push-on clip, and yeah, that has been removed. So that's interesting. So let's have a look at the deck. So I have to say the deck is not looking good. The heads look absolutely filthy, and not too sure what's happened with the pinch roller. I think that's okay. It's a while since I've worked on one of these, so I can't exactly remember what these are like. But yeah, it's in a bit of a state. So I think the next thing to do is remove this assembly. It's just 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and to see what's going on underneath there. So yeah, let's get that done. Okay, so the contacts, rotational contacts for the DTF are really in a poor state. We've got, I don't think one is missing there. Yeah, so you see 1, 2, and then you've got 3 there, and then 2 there, but that there is totally destroyed, really. The end of it's missing, and it's bent right the way over, so that's not good. Lots of tape residue and mess, which I suppose you'd expect on a machine that's not been serviced for a while. And yeah, pinch roller doesn't look awful, which is good. So you got the contacts there, the brushes sort of rub against, and the optocoupler, of course, for the head rotation. So there's the plastic that interrupts that to set the speed of the heads, or measure the speed of the heads. And you've got the tape end sensors there, and it doesn't look awful, but the heads look terrible. The head drum looks terrible. I do wonder if, well, I haven't got a head chip there. I haven't got head chips. Okay, I'm going to take the heads off and let's have a look. So undo the clamp. Yeah, I just felt that drop. That whole head drum is loose. It's not even screwed in, and there's all, well, I think we found out why there's no picture. So there's just no heads. Heads are gone, completely gone, and not quite what's going on there, but that looks like the remnants. Yeah, it's the remnants of the chips, look. So you can see there, let's just put it on there. So you can see there the head chip, and then the assembly with the wires on that go off to this. So yeah, that, I mean, good grief, somebody's had a really good go at this. It's just, no wonder it broke my tape. It was amazing it worked at all, really. It worked once. But this has been totally destroyed, really. It's also been in the damp. So I would respectfully say that this machine is going to be a parts machine or scrap. I'll have to find out what Ivan wants to do, and yeah, take it from there. So this could well be the end of the video, and that's a bit of a bombshell, isn't it? It's just really bad that it's just rubbish, really. It's just trashed. It is salvageable if I could get another deck, or I could get another head disc. Good luck finding one of those. But this whole thing, because these contacts are ruined, really. I mean, I might be able to sort something out, but see, there's a tiny bit there. Maybe I can straighten that out. But yeah, it's game over, really, for this. I also noticed this has been pressed down. It's actually dry jointed, which is no biggie. Fix that. But it's just ringing of, like, bodged about with and just wrecked. And yeah, what are your thoughts on what happened with those head chips? Did they just drop off? I don't know how I think they're glued, aren't they? They're glued onto these assemblies here and here. And I wonder if the glue's just failed. Maybe. That would be quite concerning, actually, if they're getting to an age where the glue's just going to fail. But, oh, such a shame. I mean, the drum just looks terrible as well. There's a bit of tape there stuck to it. So yeah, it's like I say, it's been in the wet. Oh gosh, I just bent those. That was clever of me. Obviously it doesn't take much to bend them. So, but they're trashed anyway, really. I mean, I can straighten them all out, I suppose. But yeah, I assume that this is part of the whole head drum, but I suspect also that I could actually desolder this and transfer it if I can straighten out these things, these brushes. So yeah, I'm annoyed I did that. Shows how easy it is to do, though. Very, very fragile. So, okay. Well, I managed to get all the remnants of the head out, or head chips out. And I've sort of relatively well sorted the DTF contacts. Sorry, that is way out of focus. Should be using a better implement, really. Okay, so it's not perfect because the drum's moving as well as I'm doing it, unsurprisingly. So let's put this back together as best we can. And I mean, I'll ask Ivan what he wants to do, but quite honestly, I mean, where am I going to find parts for this? And is it even worth doing, because it's so... The machine is pretty ropey. It's a shame. It's a real shame, because these were really good machines in their own way. If you like that sort of thing, which of course I do. But, you know, they did have their problems, definitely. But they were also just amazing machines. Amazing bits of tech, to be honest, for the time. And of course, I mean, Video 8 got an awful lot of inspiration from V2000, because when you think about it, Video 8 is one half of the total track of a V2000 cassette. So let's get this top cover back on. So it slides back and then drops down. Got a screw there. There we go. And then tighten up the screws. Could be some alignment needed to get it spot on, but I'm not going to worry about that, of course. So, yeah. Get the top cover put back on, and we'll call it a day for now. And yeah, just have to report back that it is pretty well trashed. What a shame. Such a nice machine, and yeah, I mean, unless I can get a head drum for it, I may well have a look as well to see if there are any on the internet that are for sale. And like I say, if you've got a machine, if you've got one of these with that head drum, I'll try and find the part number. I'll put it above if I found it. If I haven't, then if you've got a manual, I think I've got a manual for this. Then let me know, just to help me search for it. But I think otherwise it's not a bad machine. It's just the damp. You know, it's obviously been in the damp or high humidity, but it seems to work fine, apart from that deck being messed about with, and underneath's not good either, is it? But we can sort all that. It's just I need the parts. So let me know if you've got one of these machines. Brilliant, because I could nick the chassis, nick the bottom tray, all of this, and utilise it for this. And if it's got half decent heads as well, brilliant. I don't mind paying a little bit towards it as well. Certainly don't mind paying postage to send it to me. But yeah, so unfortunately, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one for what it's worth. I mean, it's interesting to have a look at it. And lots more to come, and hopefully I shall see you in another video. Bye for now. Just powered it back on, and the backup battery's still working. And it remembered what mode it was in previously, so wow, that's cool.